Prasa spokesperson Andiswa Makanda says everything is in place for travelers during the festive season. Makanda says safety regulations have been established to ensure that passengers reach their destinations on time. She says extra security officers will be present at all train station points.
So we're counting down just a few more days to Christmas, and as you can imagine, a lot of people are moving in and around the city of Johannesburg. And in fact, whether you're moving via bus, through rail or taxis, there's a big chance you'll find yourself here at the very busy Park Station located in the inner city. There's been all manner of conversations about ways to facilitate the transit of people. Thousands, we're told, moving through here each and every single day. And part of what's been taking place over the past couple of days is the rolling out of a number of initiatives to, at the very least, educate people about how they can keep themselves safe at a time where we know even criminals are out to get festive. So let's get you a sense of part of what Prasa is going to be doing with this in mind, and bring in their spokesperson, Andiswa Makanda, who's with us here at Park Station. Great to see you. Thank you very much for speaking to SABC News. There's a campaign that's currently running as you and I speak. Take us through the main message you're sending through to the thousands of people who are passing through here.
No, definitely, as you can see that we are here with the Railway Safety Regulator, which regulates all the rail operators in South Africa. And here we are just saying that people in the festive season must be rail smart. They must practice safety rail. They must adopt safety rail behaviors. And you'll see that people are very reckless around our railway network. Prasa has an open rail system, and it's very important that the people in the communities where we operate, we stress the importance of rail safety, adopting safety behaviors, not drinking along our railways, because anything can happen. Importantly, to the people that are at Park Station, we also run long-distance buses, just to make sure that we've put in measures in place, safety protocols to ensure the safety of all our passengers. As you can see, that security has been increased at Park Station because, it is that time where criminals find it an opportunity to come and rob people at Park Station. We've increased security. We're having the safety campaign here with the Railway Safety Regulator, just to make sure that people don't forget to be vigilant and cautious around the rail network. It is an open network. It runs in communities. We want to remind people of the safety behaviors that they should adopt in our rail system.
Yeah. In the past, we know, for example, when it comes to trains, there's been a culture of, for example, doing all manner of things while a train is moving, and I imagine that kind of behavior is part of what you're alluding to, given sometimes what might happen in the worst case scenario.
Definitely, and the Railway Safety Regulator, they always come to inspect our operations, and they go to inside our stations, they look at our platforms, they look at lighting, because all they have in their mind are the people who will be using our services. And with that in mind, they look at all these other safety features that we have. And our trains that we are rolling out, the blue and white high-tech trains, those are state-of-the-art facilities, world-class trains, where we no longer have issues of train surfing. As you remember that we had the culture of train surfing, where young people would get on the trains to train surf. And there was also the culture of pushing people out of a moving train. And fortunately with these new trains, they've got automated doors. The train doesn't move if the doors are open. This is so that we prevent the incidents of people being pushed while the train is moving. And we are happy that we're working with the Railway Safety Regulator. They've given us a 59 months permit for Prasa, just to show their confidence they have in the work that we're doing to install a culture of safety, to make sure that rail is a safe environment for people.
Yeah. Cleanliness is a big part of ensuring that people are able to get to where they need to safely, and especially because Park Station is not only where people catch buses and trains, but there's banking services, there's all manner of things that people can do whilst they're here.
Definitely, and that's the work we've been doing, Ayanda, is to transform our train station into one-stop destinations in themselves, so that people can do their banking, shopping, eating here at Park Station. They can also relax. We've tried to make Park Station very festive. You'll see even with the decorations that we put, we're just trying to invite people back to Park Station, to say that the Park Station of the past is no longer. We're turning around, we're revitalizing Park Station so that people can enjoy Park Station. We're giving them world-class services. That's what we're striving to do, that people can get world-class services at Park Station. You'll see we've got major retailers here, major restaurant brands here at Park Station for the enjoyment of people. And even the toilet system, our ablution facilities, we've improved on that. We're introducing more technology there, where we're using less water in our ablution facilities. Cleanliness has been very important. We're making sure that morning till evening the place is kept clean, safe, clean and smells fresh throughout the day.
All right. Look, I know this is not necessarily in your own purview, but you really do get a sense of a difference in atmosphere inside the Park Station and outside. But if you're going to reach your full potential, you'd also want the precinct of the Park Station to also, match up to whatever initiatives you're trying to roll out. To what extent, are you finding that sometimes there's a bit of a lag in that, how people experience the inner city generally and what they feel once they enter into the facility?
Yes, that's correct. Where our stations are located are within the inner cities. Even in Cape Town, we are right inside the CBD. So it's a matter of discussing with the city of Joburg, because a lot of the public don't understand that our jurisdiction as Park Station, as Prasa, starts from A and ends here. And then from C, it now belongs to the city of Johannesburg. But however, we need to have those conversations with the city of Joburg and other municipalities where we operate, to say that can we improve the precincts around Park Station so that people can feel safe. A lot of people will be, because Park Station is such a big landmark, people who are walking around inner city Johannesburg will use Park Station as their landmark and say, we were at Park Station, we were robbed, and meanwhile it was not within our jurisdiction. But we're also working with the SAPS and the Railway Police and Metro Police to assist us in protecting the people. And Prasa is doing something also around the Park Station precinct to look at how do we cater for informal traders, make sure that that space looks inviting, clean and conducive for people, and just to give it an upliftment. That's the work that we want to do at Park Station. We started to formalize the informal trading space to make sure that it's an environment that is inviting.
Andiswa Makanda, thanks very much indeed. We appreciate the time. So there you have it, Prasa spokesperson there, getting us a sense of ways, quite frankly, to ensure that this facility, which, let's face it, is very important for thousands of people, works as best as they can. Anybody around the world will tell you that if you're trying at the very least, for example, to boost something like economic growth, the first thing you need to focus on is ensuring that people are able to move around, and that makes this an incredibly important story to watch.